Hi, this is Evangeline Delilah with another episode of Information Wednesday on Alley Naturals, and today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial. I did tell you a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that I was going to be doing I've already done my foundation. If you want to see how I do my foundation routine, I have a video up on my YouTube channel that shows you what I do or how I do my foundation. So today I'm going to be using a palette that I got from Target, and it's nothing expensive. I think I paid like 10 bucks or something for it, but I like the colors in there, so I'm going to be using that to do this makeup look. I've already done my foundation, I've done my eyebrows and everything. I'm just gonna pick up from there. So that's all I've done so far. And the palette I'm gonna be using today is this one right here. Okay, and this is what it looks like. All right, so the first thing I always do is to prime my eyes, to be able to get the makeup to hold on my eye. And today I'm using a concealer from MAC. I know it's not an eye primer. I do have an eye primer, but today I want to use this because this is close to my skin. This color is close to my skin, and I will put the information below of the color that I'm using, because right now I can't see it, but I'm gonna put that below. So I take a little bit of it and just use it on my eye to kind of get my base. So this one you're not gonna see much of it because it's close to my skin. The color is close to my skin, and I like that because the colors I'm gonna be using today are kind of nude colors. I don't want this to okay, so now I have my eye base put in. I'm gonna now use my matte finish powder. This is it, one I used the last time, and this one I use just to kind of set the concealer that I put on my eye, just so that I can have, like I said, it's always good to have a smooth canvas to work with. Well, at least I like to have a smooth canvas to work with when I'm putting my eye makeup on, because it makes the color glide on easily and evenly. So I'm just putting this on here to prepare my eye for my eyeshadow. Okay, and this is also going to serve as a transition color for me as well. Done. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to work with my crease, and I'm taking this brush from Elf. I don't know the name. I'm gonna find the information and put it, because this is an old brush and it does not have any names on it. It's been a minute. And the color I want to use from this palette right now to do this is this color right here. Can you see that? It's this color right here. Okay, it's almost like a bronzy grayish color. That's what I'm going to use for my crease. Okay, it's like gray, like a charcoal gray, because I'm trying to go for like a smoky eye. Hope you can see it. Come. Okay. See, I'm not taking the color all the way into the corner of my eye. I'm just going a third of the way. I'll get the other eye. Same motion. Circular motion. Sweeping and circular. Sweeping and circular. Just because I want the color to be deposited properly in the air. I hope you can see this. can see this. And then the next thing I do is I get another brush. This is also an e.l.f. brush. I'm gonna leave all this information in the description bar so you can know. What I do now at this stage is the color that I've deposited in my crease. If you can see, there is a harshness to the outer part of the color. So what I want to do is just to blend it in to make it softer. It's like right a third, but spreading the color evenly. Okay, now with this same brush, I'm going to pick a different color now, just to kind of give it a smooth blend. And the color I want to go for this time is this one right here. Okay, it's almost like a rose goldy color, and I just want a little bit of that, and that I'm gonna put towards the inner part of my eye, like the socket area, or you know, tear duct area, and just kind of blend it into that grayish color. Same motion to get all together in one color. Okay, so it's just muted. It's not a whole lot. It's not loud, because this look I'm going for is almost like a makeup but no makeup look. So it's like you can see like feints of colors, but at the same time it doesn't like stare you in the face. So I'm going for this makeup but no makeup look. Now the next color I'm gonna go over that same area with towards my tear duct is this color right here. This color right here is a lighter shade of the one I just recently used, and I will find all the names. As a matter of fact, the names of all the colors is on the back of the palette, so I will include all that information in the description bar below, so you'll be able to, if you want to recreate the look, at least you have a name to reference. Okay, so I'm taking that color and I'm just going over here lightly, just to kind of give that ambiance of that shimmery goldy look. Not a whole lot, I don't want to say. Okay, so I have a dark color in this palette, like a black shimmery, and I'm gonna intensify the angles of my eye. Just gonna deposit just to intensify the look a little bit more, make it more smokier. And this time, if you notice what I'm doing, I'm dabbing it in there just to deposit the color really nicely and intensely. I want to make sure it's intense around the corner of my eye, still going over that gold glittery color. Okay, go. I'm gonna take this blending brush that I used to apply the powder before I kind of like the transition powder. I use the MAC powder, this powder right here. I'm gonna use this same brush and just kind of smooth out the harshness of that black deposit. Just smooth it out and making everything one. So it's like a mixture of color, but then you don't see the line of demarcation where one color stops and one picks up. Okay, after that is done, I am going to then deposit some color on my brow bone, and the one I love to go for almost always is this color, and highlight my brow bone. Now when I'm putting the color on my brow bone, I'm also dragging it down to meet all the other colors that I have put in there. So I'm dragging it down, let them all meet. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Okay, dragging it down. See, if you notice, I'm not pushing the color all the way here, just my brow bone, just in the arch of my brow bone, just there, and I deposit the color into towards the tail of the brow. Okay, now when I'm done with that, go back to that brush again, because this is a brush that has the powder on it, and I like to use it for blending because you see it has a very loose tip. It's not very dense at the tip, so it's feathery. It's able to not take a whole lot of the products away, but then at the same time blending it in nicely with the other colors. Okay, so the primer I'm going to be using for my eyelid is one by Lorac. I have a, so all I do is just pat it on there. Pat it on there. Just because I want the look to be intense. Okay, I'm gonna get the other eye. And I just pat it on. Okay, I want the shadow to hold very well because it's a very light color. And the color I'm going to be using, like I said, it's a light color. It's kind of like a peachy color, and it's this color right here. I want to make sure you see this. So light, it's peachy. Okay, so I take this and I dab it onto my lid right on top of where I apply the primer. So you see that? I'm just packing it on because I want it to be intense. I want it intense. I want a whole lot on it because this peach is really light, so it doesn't show off. You know, it's a $10 palette. What do you expect? Now, while I was doing that, of course, I had color fall out on my eye, or my face, under my eye. So I'm gonna be using this. You know, I love this Milani. Okay. Okay. Go in with my Real Technique brush, this one right here. I don't know the name, but I'm going to include it in the description bar below, and I'm just going to blend everything in nicely. Okay, and when you do that, then you have to set it just so you don't have the creasing going on. When you put the cream, you know, eye concealer on, I like to set it with powder, and I'm going to be using my benign powder. This is Topaz. I love this powder. It's lightweight. I've had it forever and I can't go wrong with it. So I just dab a little bit on my makeup sponge here. I have a beauty blender, but I can't find it right now, so I'm just going with this. It works, and I just kind of put that in there. Gotta pat it in. I like to pat it in. Yeah, I'm done with all that. Now I'm gonna use my liquid liner. Like I always say, I love this liquid liner. It's, you know, it's cheap. It's not the most expensive liquid liner, but it gets the job done, and I've always used it. It's the one that I always go to was when I make my purchases. I don't make very expensive purchases on makeup, if you don't know by now. So what I do is first I apply my bottom liner, and I use a jumbo black pencil. This is what I do. I like this because it's really, really dark, and it lasts. Anytime I put this liner on my eye, I go all day, and it's not running. It doesn't smear. Okay, and I will do this because I like I said, I like that fishy looky eye. I mean, I follow my eye natural curve. I have eyes that look like that. Now I go with my liquid liner on the top and draw out my eye line. Okay, I'm very careful when I'm doing. This is how I do And I do the same on the other side. Look, this is the eye look, and then I go in with my mascara. Well, put false eyelashes on, I don't know. So I just go in, get it there, just to kind of get it prepared for the false eyelashes if I decide to do it. If not, I'm gonna go over 2 more coats and that's it. But it depends. Okay, and this is the look. This is the eye look. So I'm gonna be using this eyeshadow palette, and it has some blushes in there. I'm gonna be going for this color right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna smile and get the apples. The highlighter I'm gonna be using is this by Milani. I'm gonna put this information in there, and I just kind of drag it into my blush. For the final step, I'm gonna be doing my lips. Okay, and I have a pencil here from NYX. I think this is Nutmeg, I'm not sure. I'll put the name below, and I just line my lips because I'm gonna go for a nude lip. The color I'm gonna be using for my lip is one by MaryKay. I will put the information in the description bar below. I've already lined my lips, and I'm just gonna apply this on there. It's nude. It's kind of like a purple nude color, and that's it. And finally, I'm just gonna take my MAC Pro Finish and just blend everything in. Just pick my hair out a bit, and this is the final look. This is the final look. Do you like it? Okay, I hope you do. So it's a makeup, no makeup look. It's not out there in your face. It's light and it's easy. This is something you can wear to a huge occasion, or just, you know, a quick run out or something. Anyway, I want to say thank you for sticking through another episode of Information Wednesday with me, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.